some folks here new to the room. There is a question for you. What was the first city in America, other than New York and Los Angeles, to premiere a major Hollywood film? What was the first town ever to premiere a film that was not LA or New York? Any guesses? Peoria, Illinois is exactly right. 1936, a film called Earthworm Tractors. And the debut, the red carpet premiere of that film took place in the Madison Theater right downtown here on July the 14th of 1936. So that's a special day for Peoria. But guess what happened in 1937? The very next year, guess what happened? A guy named J.R.R. Tolkien wrote a little novel by the name of The Hobbit. So we've got some history here in town tonight. It's been 30 years since we've had a premiere in downtown. A special banner day for Peoria. A special banner day for you folks. Have yourselves a good time and enjoy the show in about an hour and 45 minutes. Stay tuned, folks, and thanks for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Start lining up at 11:30. I didn't have the radio station.
Costume competition here. Very hard to buy family members. Step into the museum store. Probably the most first time in the museum tonight. Hey, give yourself a round of applause. 10 times? Anyone been to the museum 10 times? Yeah, we got a couple that have been here 10. Anybody been here 20 times? How about 50? The staff should be raising their hand. 50. Hey, let's hear for all the staff who put their long time and effort to put this thing together. Let's hear for Christy, Susan, and the whole crew, Rachel, and everybody else.
Hey, buddy. But like, didn't you get here like way after me though? Yeah. 20 minutes.
Brother's Grimm. It's the brother. So it's nice lighting from here too.
Yes. Difficulty, attention to detail, and our judges' favorites.
Wait. No.
The winner will take home a $50 gift certificate to use right here at the Riverfront Museum. That can be used for more tickets to see The Hobbit. That can be used in our store. That can be used however you like. $50, put that towards the membership. How many museum members do we have here in the room? How many museum members in the room tonight? The capability of this theater is second to none in America. Second to none in the United States. You are in for a treat. You picked the right place to check out this film tonight, folks. Back in time of the Caesar and Rome was the Middle Earth days, but we can take a look at the history on the greatest screen in Peoria, the greatest screen in Illinois.
Because I don't feel like doing it. He's like, yo, you know me too.
That means we are less than 60 minutes. 1 hour from showtime. Lights, camera, action. The Hobbit will go live in less than 1 hour right here at the Giant Screen Theater of the Peoria Riverfront Museum. Put your hands together for being a part of history. If you are here tonight, you will be taking part in a historic event for Peoria. A historic event. It's been 30 years since we've had a movie premiere right downtown. You can tell your kids, your grandkids, you were there. I was at the Riverfront Museum when The Hobbit made its debut. What a special night for Peoria. Folks, we're going to be doing the costume competition here. Before we do this, though, what's your name, sir? David. All right, we've got David here. Nice to meet you, sir. And David, who are you portraying tonight?
I am an elf.
David is an elf, okay, so describe any particular elf? Give us your history here, Mr. Elf.
I don't really have a history. I work here and I wanted me to dress up. So.
He is a proud, loyal employee of the Riverfront Museum. Let's hear it for David here, Mr. Elf. All right, who's your favorite character in the film? Who are you excited to see the most tonight?
Bilbo.
He's here for Bilbo. He's here to see Bilbo Baggins, ladies and gentlemen. So one more time, for our elf, we have David. All right, let's hear it for him. All right, and next, sir, what's your name?
I'm Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you. And Corey, who are you portraying tonight with this wonderful costume?
I'm a dwarf.
Corey is a dwarf. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the tallest dwarf that I've seen in a while. How tall are you, dwarf?
I'm 4 foot tall.
He is 4 foot tall, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an optical illusion due your favorite of the prior films of the Lord of the Rings series? What was your favorite of those films? So Corey?
That's a hard question. I'm gonna say Return of the King.
Return of the King. Is there any fans of Return of the King out there? We've got an elf. We've got a dwarf, and we have.
I'm Bomber.
We have Bomber.
The dwarf, yeah.
Bomber the dwarf. And what's your name, Bomber? What's your?
Well, I am Bomber, and I'm brothers with I think Billy and Philly, and I'm the largest of the dwarfs. I love eating, and it gets me into trouble sometimes.
Rachel is here. Rachel, who are you portraying tonight?
I am an elf.
Rachel is an elf. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Is any particular elf give you a name, give a character in mind?
Yeah!
I'm from Rivendell.
Pardon?
Rivendell?
She's from Rivendell, okay, and I couldn't quite hear you. My ears aren't pointed enough. I couldn't quite hear her. Can you zoom in on the pointed ears here for this elf? I mean, these are authentic ears here. So we have an elf on the end. We've got another elf over here.
Rachel.
One more time, let's hear for Rachel, the elf from Rivendell. Let's hear it for her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a man who may not need any introduction, but go ahead and state your name and who are you and where are you from, son?
Bilbo from the Shire.
Bilbo, all the way from the Shire down here at Peoria, Illinois. Let's hear from Bilbo. Bilbo, did you have any trouble finding the place tonight? I see you got a couple of maps here. Did you try to find us on Google Maps or MapQuest? How did you find us all the way from the Shire?
What's Google?
He says, what is Google? What is Google? Well, here's Google. Back in the day, this was Google right here, ladies and gentlemen. He brought his own map of the Shire, okay? And I see here, just north of the Shire on the west side, I see a little town called Peoria. Is that right? Or is that... And all right, last but not least, what's your name? Tell us about yourself.
I'm Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm kind of a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal, all the way from?
From England.
He's from
jolly old England.
He's from jolly old England, right down here in Peoria. So tell me this, okay? What makes tonight a special night? This is the premiere of your film, The Hobbit. Can you give us your thoughts, your emotions about this debut right here in Peoria?
Well, it's the premiere for the downtown showing of The Hobbit. For the first time in 30 years, we finally have a first night premiere. And we all know how great this lovely city of Peoria is.
Wonderful, right here in Peoria, where what they've said back from the vaudeville days, if it plays in Peoria, it's going to play anywhere. And we have Peter Jackson, the mastermind of The Hobbit, in the house tonight. Let's hear from Peter. Signed by Bob. Fourth place in the Peoria Riverfront Museum 2012 Hobbit costume competition going to Peter Jackson! And he's taking home a $25 gift certificate. Before you head back to England, Peter, take advantage of that in our museum store before you head back across the pond.
I'll stick around just long enough.
Thanks so much, Peter. And now, that means our third place winner of the costume competition is Bonnebear the Dwarf! Bonnebear! Another $25 gift certificate. Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations. This is second place. Second place for the Hobbit costume competition goes to the elf named Rachel. Rachel. Another $25 gift certificate. Could I have a drum roll in the crowd? Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Peoria Riverfront Museum Giant Screen Theater Hobbit Costume Competition champion goes to Bilbo